Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. If you haven't come across me before, my name's Anuja and I'm a Sri Lankan YouTuber that does videos on music, beauty and lifestyle. So if you are into that kind of thing, stick around for the next 5, 10, 15 minutes. If you are one of those people who watched my travel vlogs, you will have already known that I went to Southeast Asia for a holiday with my sisters, and I'm back in New Zealand now and getting back to the swing of things. And also, if you are a long-time viewer, you will know, yes, I did cut my hair. Finally. I've always wanted to play it safe and I've always cut it like up to my shoulders, but I thought it was time to just go for it, just chop it off, you know, it grows back. Okay, so today is a slightly different video because I'm actually not at home. I'm at my parents' house, which is where my younger sister lives. And I thought it would be fun to use her makeup to create a look. I have to say, I always do steal her makeup, clothes, without even telling her, so she's very, very patient. And this time I actually did ask her if I could use them for a video, so here we are. Now, although she does use some similar products, there are products that I don't use in my own routine, so it'll be a nice, refreshing change. This is essentially the look that I created with those products, so if you like what you see, stick around and you'll know exactly how I created this look. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, which is primer. Now she uses a product that I personally love as well, which is the Porefessional primer. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of that and basically just plonk it on my face gracefully. And if you've tried this before, you know how silky smooth it just makes your skin feel. And I love that. Okay, so next is foundation. And I've got good news and bad news. Good news is she does use the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, which is my favorite. But she does have a different shade. So I don't know if it's gonna look a little bit off. She uses the color medium to dark 2 in Tahoe, and mine's medium to dark 1 in Syracuse, so we'll see how this goes. So I'm just gonna put 1 pump, and then I do what I normally do, which is like put little dots all around my face. And then I just blend everything in. That's actually quite nice. I thought it would look a little bit dark, but you can see that it actually nicely wants to blend into my skin. When I watch my old videos, in some of them, when I use the beauty blender, I just like hack away on my skin. That's not the way to do it, by the way. You just have to lightly pat. So that's 1 coat of the Sheer Glow foundation. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put a little bit more because I want a slightly thicker coverage. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with the foundation, and the next thing I'm going to tackle are my eyebrows. So for brows, I've stolen the Brow Gel and the 24-Hour Brow Setter by Benefit, which are my absolute faves. So brows usually take a long, I mean not a long time, but it takes a lot of concentration. And that's the sort of shape that I want. And then you just pretty much fill in the brows. Like you can see the difference right away. So I'm just gonna set it with the 24-Hour Brow Setter. So the next thing I'm gonna do is conceal under my eyes and just put a little bit of definition on my nose and my chin. And for that, I'm actually using my own product because I feel like things around the eyes, I don't like sharing, and I feel like, you know, you shouldn't be sharing mascara, you shouldn't be sharing eyeliner and concealer just because it's so close to your eye, and it's pretty much just to be safe so that we don't transfer germs onto one another. And for my concealer today, I'm actually using a product that I got last week, so I haven't been using it for that long, but I instantly fell in love with it, and it's the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and it looks like this. And how it works is you take the lid off, and it's got this sort of like pad. The color that I got is the golden Doré. I don't know French, so I have no idea. But it's a golden one. And this is really cool because what you do is you take the lid off, and there's a little like turny knobby thing, and once you turn, you should hear little clicks. And what it does is it actually pushes the product onto this little pad. So I'll show you how I use it. I sort of do a little dabbing motion, and I draw a triangle, and I do the same on the other side. A little bit along my nose, onto the forehead, and then a little bit on my Cupid's bow and on my chin. Just blend everything in. And you can instantly see that it gives a little bit of a lift to my eyes. And if you have dark under eye circles, this is really, really good. To ensure that everything will stay put, I'm going to set my foundation and my concealer with a powder foundation. Now, the one that I got from her is this Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in the color Medium Dark Golden. And it looks like this. So I go in quite heavy under the eyes just because I really want that concealer, that foundation under my eyes to set really nicely. All the brushes that I'm using are actually hers as well, so don't tell her. That is looking pretty good. So the next thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids, and she had the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original, which is one that I love as well. So I'm just going to put it on my lids. And basically I just use my fingers really to just dab it along my eyelid. So next I'm going to tackle my eyeshadows, and the palette that I stole from her is called Juvia's Place Nubian palette. So this is a palette that I had used for a really old video, but I didn't actually use it on myself. So this is the first time that I'm trying it on myself, and I just want to show you the colors because they are amazing. Juvia's Place palettes are actually quite famous for being really pigmented, so I'm really excited to try this. Before I use it on myself, I actually want to swatch it for you guys. Just look how amazing those colors are. Okay, I've come a little closer so that you guys will be able to see what I do. So I think what I'm going to do is use this color as my transition color, which essentially means that I'm going to put it on my crease and just a bit above that. I mean, it doesn't really show up much on my skin. Okay, so I've changed my mind and I'm going to use this orangey color instead because I really want it to pop through and the other color wasn't really doing much. Okay, this is better. The next one I'm going to use is this chocolatey brown matte color, and I'm just going to put it onto the corner of my eyes and then put it up a little bit as well towards the crease. I'm going to take the same chocolatey brown color and I'm going to put it on my lower eyelids as well. Okay, because I want to intensify the outer corners, I'm going to use this dark color, and what you want to do is just do tiny dabs on the outer corner of your eyelid. Next, I'm going to use this beautiful coppery color just because it was so pigmented when I put it on my arm to swatch. So I'm going to do a little swipe on my lid and you'll be able to see. Look at how amazing that color is. I'm just gonna try and blend the black or the dark color with this coppery color. I feel like with blending you just have to have a lot of patience. I want to put a little bit of the transition color down on my lower eyelids as well. And then I'm just gonna try and blend everything in. Another thing that I saw on her makeup collection was this STILA eyeshadow stick. Now these are the glittery, shimmery, what are they called? Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. And this is one that I've always wanted to try, but I didn't want to get one just because I know that I'm not going to use it as much as I think I will use it. So I think she had a sample from like a gift bag or something. And this is in the color Kitten Karma. This is a beautiful golden shimmery color. I'll swatch it on my hand. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. My plan is to use it on my inner corners. I mean, I might go overboard, but let's see. But you just want to put like the tiniest bit, I think. And I'm gonna put it on my lower lids as well. And what I think I'll do is use my brush to just blend that in. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is actually take a bit of this shimmery color. I'm gonna put it onto my finger and I wanna use it on my inner corner. I don't really know what kind of look that I'm going for here. I just felt like I wanted some glitter. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to tackle is eyeliner. And this is actually my own eyeliner, again because of hygiene reasons. And this is my new favorite eyeliner. Like, I don't know how I lived without this. This is Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner, and it's in the color black. It's got a tip like this, and it's just so easy to put on your lids. And I think I want to do a very dramatic eyeliner look. Let's go for dramatic cat eye, I think. Let's do that. I always want to make sure that, you know, both my wings are the same angle, so I try and do that first and then fill it in. I think it's slightly crooked, but I'm gonna go with it because I feel like this is the best it will be today. Next up is mascara, and again I'm using my own one because of hygiene reasons, and it's the MAC in Extreme Dimension, and it's the 3D black lash, and I'm just gonna pop it onto my lashes. Now of course false lashes are again an option, but I'm just too lazy for that. Fun fact, I actually have two sisters, if you don't know already, and I am the middle child. So if you have sisters and you are also the middle child, please let me know. You also want to put it onto your lower eyelashes as well, just to complete the look. But I'm gonna do my little trick to lift up the eyelashes. So at the moment, this is what it looks like. And now I'm gonna put it on my lower eyelashes. Now onto my favorite part. Bronzing, contouring, highlighting, those are actually my favorite parts. Second only to applying foundation, because I find applying foundation it's like a meditation, and it's so satisfying to see all those imperfections just vanish. Now for the bronzer, what she uses is Tarte, and it's in the color Hotel Heiress. This is such a beautiful bronzer or a contour powder. I didn't really bring an angled brush, so what I'm going to do is use a foundation brush, and I'm going to put it on, and you'll be able to see how it really does make a difference. There you go. You should be able to see my cheekbones sort of like pop up. I mean, ideally you should be using an angled brush for this, but anyway, let's just work with what we have here. I do put it on my jawline as well. What I might do is actually use my beauty blender to blend everything in. I'm so excited about this because this is actually a really nice product, and I don't have it in my own collection, so I always get excited when I see this. It is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost King Tut Highlighter. It's humongous. That is the first thing that you'll notice. And it's got a massive mirror, and this is all the product right there. I'm just gonna lightly put it on. Okay, so you should be able to see that. That is beautiful. That is so gorgeous. I'm just gonna blend the bronzer and the highlighter together. This is something that I do. I don't know if it's like the correct technique of doing it, because it does dampen the highlight, but I really want it to look like they're in a relationship, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do next is actually set my makeup before I put my lipstick on. So for that, I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. You just want to dry it as fast as possible. The good thing about going to Asia is you can get these beauties. This is actually from Japan that my sister got me, but I did get one when we went to Singapore. Okay, so now that it is set, the last thing I want to do is put my lipstick on. Now I actually stole 3 lipsticks from her collection just because I didn't know what kind of look I was going to go for. And the ones that I chose were Too Faced Melted Matte in the color Drop Dead Red, and the other ones are by a brand called Jared Cosmetics. They are a brand that I actually don't know, so I don't know how these are gonna look. They are called Jared Cosmetics Hydro Matte. One of them in Iced Mocha, yum, and the other one in Gravity. So I'm gonna swatch it for you again. This is the Melted Matte Too Faced color, which is like a beautiful reddy maroony color. And the other one's the Jared Cosmetics in Iced Mocha. Sort of like a nudie color. And the other one is Gravity, which is a slightly purple color, like that. I think I'm going to go for this middle Iced Mocha and maybe dab on some of the red on top of that. So this is what Iced Mocha looks like. I might just dab on a little bit of the Too Faced lipstick. You might be like, no, go back to the old one. I like it. So I'm gonna keep this. And this is pretty much the look from the stuff that I stole from my sister. That is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Essentially, this is not, you know, your everyday look, but it was really fun creating it, and it's always really fun using different products. And if there were products that you were umming and ahhing about, I hope that I helped you make that decision. Thank you to my sister who essentially sponsored this video because I was using her products. If you do have sisters, go and tell them that you love them because they are the best. You know, they're with you during the good times and the bad times, and they always have your back. And as you've seen, they're very good at letting you steal stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your love and kind comments that you write on my videos. Honestly, I feel like the luckiest person alive when I get to connect with you guys, so that is the best thing. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on that subscribe button and support me. Love you guys as always, and I will see you back with another video very soon. Bye guys.